Just ahead on News 4 at 6, the County Health Department has stated that the flu shot has not been very effective this year. We have details. Mike?
Tonight, authorities are looking for answers in regard to the two recent butcherings of two healthy calves outside of Coffee Springs. Details tonight, right here on News 4.
And all the rain that we had early this morning is now gone. Clouds remain, but I think we've seen the last of the rain for 2014. We'll tell you about the new weather that we've got for 2015 on the way coming up.
From your hometown news leader, this is WTVY News 4 at 6.
A standoff ends peacefully in Dothan. What police are saying about the man behind it all. Good afternoon. I'm Natasha Chugtai. Thanks for joining us for News 4 at 6. The standoff between a Wiregrass man and the Dothan police has ended. It started around 2:30 this afternoon. News 4's Matthew McClellan was at the scene. He joins us back in the newsroom now. And Matt, some pretty tense moments for police, I understand.
It absolutely was, and as you just said, there are a lot of relief in that community. Investigators are still clearing the scene. They're going to be wrapping up in just a few minutes. Neighbors have been cleared to go home, so that tense situation has resolved. The suspect, his name is Bobby Underwood, otherwise known as Mike Underwood. He's being treated in a Dothan hospital for non-life-threatening injuries. They were not caused in any way by police. We're going to be learning more about what happened when he was inside the house in the coming days. But it all started around 1:45 this afternoon. It's in the 200 block of South College Street, and police were there to serve an arrest warrant. He was wanted on misdemeanor charges of domestic violence. Of course, now there could be additional charges. But the big story here is that it could have ended so much worse. Family is relieved. I talked to them tonight, and tonight at 10, we're actually going to have sound from them and how they helped him come out of the house. A lot of really tense moments for them, I'm sure. So we'll hear that tonight at 10.
All right, Matt, thanks so much for that update. And police say additional charges may be pending. Cows are dying in Geneva County, and nobody seems to know why. Within a month and a half, a farmer saw two of his cattle bludgeoned to death. News 4's Mike Gerspan joins us at our Enterprise State Community College newsroom with more on the bizarre situation. Mike?
Well, Natasha, Mickey Jordan's family has maintained a few hundred acres of grazing land outside of Coffee Springs since the 1930s. Now, on two separate occasions last month, Jordan has seen two of his service calves savagely killed. Now, the list of culprits include a mountain lion, perhaps, a panther, perhaps cougar, and perhaps even a black bear. On Christmas Day, Mickey Jordan found his 700-pound calf gored to death. He says the calf had its limbs broken and mangled and was surgically cut across its midsection. It had not been eaten, which he believes rules out coyotes. In November, Jordan lost an 800-pound service calf in a similar manner.
Me and my kids and friends and my friends' kids are out here hunting all the time. It's very concerning, especially not knowing what it is exactly.
Over the years, there have been cougar, panther, and even mountain lion sightings. In addition, black bears have been known to move along the rivers and streams in the area. There's little evidence in what's savagely killing the livestock.
Mountain lion type cougars, whatever, from Florida, eventually migrating up this way. So, it could be that and it could not. So, kind of like to figure it out. It's kind of interesting, really.
On the one that was killed Christmas Eve night or Christmas Day, Christmas morning, it was precision cut. The one that was killed November the 10th, right up here, was pretty much the same way.
Well, Natasha, quite a scary situation to say the least. Now, Mickey Jordan says whatever killed his calves had extremely sharp claws or teeth, perhaps. He's setting up wildlife cameras in his pasture to possibly catch an image of this particular predator. Back to you.
All right, thanks so much, Mike. Geneva County sheriffs are asking if you have had any livestock killed and are not sure what exactly caused it. Report it to police immediately. Lawyers for indicted House Speaker Mike Hubbard have subpoenaed a phone conversation that was recorded between a talk show host and a prosecutor. Hubbard's lawyers in a December 23rd court filing say they believe there might be other conversations involving prosecutors in addition to the one recorded by Dale Jackson of WVNN in Huntsville. Jackson said he posted the off-the-record conversation on his blog after it had been subpoenaed. Deputy Attorney General Matt Hart in the call said prosecutors are not acting with political motivations and that accusation demeans the grand jury. Defense lawyers say the call shows an effort to taint the jury pool. Hubbard faces multiple felony ethics charges and has pleaded not guilty. Alabama's massive consolidation of law enforcement agencies has been completed ahead of the January 1st deadline. Governor Robert Bentley said the consolidation is good for the taxpayers, but if you have a need for speed, you might not be too fond of the merger because ticket prices will increase significantly. This is the largest realignment of law enforcement resources in the history of the state. Well, it's been kind of a gloomy Monday out there so far. Let's go to Nate now to see if any cheer is in the forecast. Nate?
I think so, but not until we get to probably New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. We'll see a lot of sunshine and cooler temperatures as we head through the middle of the week. But today, a lot of cloud cover. Still some clouds out there. The rainfall is now done. Temperatures very uniform through the morning and early afternoon. 67 was our high today. Actually, 68 was our high today. That was very early this morning, and low of 58. That also happened this morning as temperatures kind of fluctuated with the rainfall and cloud cover around, but cooler air on the way for us as we wrap up 2014 and welcome in 2015 this week. We'll tell you all about it, tell you about some unsettled weather too, rounding out the 5-day forecast coming up in a few minutes, Natasha.
Hard to believe the year's almost done. Thanks so much, Nate. Well, it seems like everywhere you turn, someone is coming down with the flu this year. Fortunately, it's not too late to get the shot. News 4's Courtney Crown stopped by the health department today to get an update on what has turned out to be a nasty flu outbreak. She joins us live in our studio. Courtney?
Natasha.